Well, it looks like the White House has been caught in an awkward position after excluding ISIS and the al-Nusra Front from participation in the upcoming negotiations that the Obama administration should decide what to do with the myriad of other opposition groups, some whom cooperate closely with al-Nusra Front and other jihadists. Now, to complicate matters further, many of them have long been backed by Washington, and we have a document here I'm going to show you exactly, it's been declassified, that says the West has been supporting ISIS and the terrorist groups. Now, it says here, according to Sputnik, while the Obama administration asserted that it was vetting what groups it supports, the pro-neocon Daily Beast revealed that CIA-backed rebels were collaborating with al-Qaeda. The journalist points out that Luria recalls Vladimir Putin's September address to the UN General Assembly. The Russian president stressed that it was irresponsible to manipulate extremist groups and use them to achieve your political goals, hoping that later you'll find a way to get rid of them or somehow eliminate them. Quote, Putin did not mention clear evidence that he was certainly aware of from U.S. defense intelligence analysts, and according to this 2012 DIA document declassified by a judge, Ankara and the Gulf states were helping to establish a Salafist principality in eastern Syria to pressure Assad, and that it could team up with extremists on the Iraqi side of the border to form an Islamic State. Okay, and the document actually uses the exact phrase. I'm going to read it to you right here. It says, this is the declassified document. Point B, and you can, if you go to the link in the description, you follow the links through it, you'll be able to see this document for yourself. It says here, the Salafist, the Muslim Brotherhood, and Al-Qaeda, AQI, are the major forces driving the insurgency in Syria. The West, Gulf countries, and Turkey support the opposition, while Russia, China, and Iran support the regime. This is from 2012, folks. 2012. They were saying that Russia, China, and Iran. All right? So let me go back. They are the Muslim Brotherhood, Al-Qaeda, and Salafist are major forces driving insurgency in Syria. Insurgency in Syria is the key word here. The West Gulf countries and Turkey support the opposition. Okay, that is the insurgency. The West Gulf countries and Turkey support the opposition. That is the Muslim Brotherhood, the Salafists, and Al-Qaeda. This is according to a 2012 defense document. Okay? It says, it continues here that these are the effects. The opposition forces will try to use Iraqi territory as a safe haven for its forces, taking advantage of the sympathy of the Iraqi border population, meanwhile trying to recruit fighters and train them on the Iraqi side in addition to harboring refugees. If the situation unravels, there is the possibility of establishing a declared or undeclared Salafist principality in eastern Syria, and this is exactly what the supporting powers to the opposition want in order to isolate the Syrian regime, which is considered the strategic depth of the Shia expansion. The deterioration of the situation has dire consequences on the Iraqi situation and are as follows. This creates the ideal atmosphere for al-Qaeda to return to its old pockets in Mosul and Ramadi, and will provide a renewed momentum under the presumption of unifying the jihadi among Sunni Iraq and Syria and the rest of the Sunnis in the Arab world against what it considers one enemy, the dissenters. ISI could also declare an Islamic State through its union with other terrorist organizations in Iraq and Syria. There you have it. The renewing facilitation, point 3, the renewing facilitation of terrorist elements from all over the Arab world will then be entering into the Iraqi arena. This is a defense document, declassified, lays it out in black and white. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew that they were supporting terrorists. The West was supporting terrorists. Turkey supporting terrorists. And Vladimir Putin's come out, called Obama to the carpet, and said, we know what you're doing. And what you're doing is stupid. And I happen to agree with Vladimir Putin on that. Because why? Why are we going to arm rebels to destabilize the nation, to overthrow Assad. I mean, getting involved in the foreign affairs of other nations is what the founders stressed against. However, we find it, for whatever reason, absolutely necessary to continue to intervene. Look what's happening in Libya right now. A direct result of Hillary Clinton and Obama and Susan Rice arming and supporting the rebels there to overthrow Gaddafi, which, again, all those weapons funneled up to al-Nusra, ISIS, and so on. And now the whole world is getting ready to go and attack Libya. They're going to fight ISIS in Libya to protect the oil fields there. So this was back in 2012. They knew this was going to happen, and they did it anyway. They supported these terrorist groups, and now they're out of control, and we're paying the price. It's a shame. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Leave your comments below. Hit that subscribe button for updates. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up, because that is how we grow. Hit that subscribe button again and share this video report with your friends. Most people don't even know these facts exist. But when you hit that share button, you're making a difference by sharing this information. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi.